Hey Gemini, happy February 2018. This is Dark Dove Tarot. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So I'm going to shuffle the cards quite a bit here before we get started. And again, hope you guys are doing fantastic. Gemini, I just have to say, you guys are amazing. You're one of my favorite signs. I mean, I love all signs, don't get me wrong, but some of my favorite people, most important people to me are Gemini. My dad's a Gemini, my stepmom's a Gemini, my dad's one of my favorite people on earth. Some of my closest friends are Gemini, so I just appreciate, all of the support you guys have given me. You know, I'd say like majority of my private reads have been Gemini. So anyways, I appreciate it. If you'd like a private read, the information's in the description. If you, there we go. Sorry, I just had a bunch of cards fall out, so I'm putting them here. If you'd like to like, subscribe, comment, etc., I really appreciate it because, you know, I can't make things better or cater to what you like if you don't let me know what makes you, what makes you happy in the reads and if there's anything that you don't like. This is a general read, so check your sun, moon, and rising, as, you know, all the readers say. Make sure you check sun, moon, and rising because some months those may resonate with you more than others. I hope this resonates with you, but, you know, each month is going to be different. So, Gemini, you guys have had some exciting stuff going on. I know last month there was like some twin flame energy, if I remember correctly. It was either last month or in December. Some really positive energy here. So let's see what's happening for February, the love month, right? Some people love Valentine's Day and other people are like, no, thank you. So hopefully, you know, it's positive. I guess some people only like it if they're with somebody, right? So as you know, my reads are about singles and anybody looking to reconcile. So generally I focus on singles, and again, love, if I see anything else that needs to be brought to the forefront, then I will bring that attention, you know, bring that to your attention as well. But again, ooh, there we go. This is going to be for singles and anybody looking to reconcile. So let's see, Gemini, February 2018. Need 2 more cards and then a clarifier and we'll get started. Trying to keep these a little shorter. I say that every month, and then I always end up going over like the 30 minutes I planned. So I'm trying, Gemini, I'm trying to keep it down, but you know, there's always so many things I want to say about every card and every scenario. And I just had like 10 come out and we only need 1. So let's see here. All right, let's pull your theme of the month card and then we'll get started. Oh, and that popped right out. Oh, and you have the World, which is very interesting because I believe it was Capricorn that had the World pop out as their theme card too. So I love the World. The World is about completion. So if you're single, it's about getting out of the dating game. It's almost identical to what I told Capricorn because the World to me is always the world is your oyster. And so maybe you have some ties with Capricorn this month, Gemini. I'm not sure. It's very interesting because their read, they had a lot of air energy and you're an air sign. So some of you may have a very significant Capricorn in your life. Or maybe that's the type of person you should be dating. But the World means, look, that either you're going to end a lull of non-dating and start dating again, or you're going to end the cycle of dating and, you know, at some point this month or next, end up in maybe a more committed dating relationship or a committed relationship. The World is definitely expanding your horizons to what you want, getting what you want. It's the end of the major arcana, so that means a new cycle is coming. And if you're looking to reconcile, this is very similar in the completion. This is about fulfillment and belonging too. So if you're single, this is about finding somebody that maybe you feel fulfilled or maybe you feel like you belong with, or you finally belong, you know, in some sort of relationship with. If you're looking to reconcile, this is about either ending that cycle of wanting to be with this person and completing that so that you can start a new cycle, or this is about ending that silence and coming back together and feeling that fulfillment as well. So we'll see what the month has to say, but the World card is definitely a good theme of the month card. So your first card coming into the month, you have the 6 of Cups. All right, so the 6 of Cups is if you're single, this is a good energy to have. This is kind of playful energy. This Six of Cups is a water energy. So Taurus, or sorry, not Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, oh my gosh, I just drew a blank. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Sorry. So the Six of Cups is just really, you know, having fun with things. It's like revisitation. It's remembering your childhood. So there's definitely something here that's a fun energy coming into the month. If you're single Gemini, this is you saying, you know, like, I'm going to go on a date at a carnival, or we're going to do something fun, or, you know, it's not going to be just like, hey, let's meet up and have a cup of coffee or a drink or whatever it is you do. This is about feeling a little more passionate about it, but in a happy-go-lucky way. So some of you, if you were in some sort of lull, you're not anymore. Some of you, if you're wanting to date, you just want to date and have fun. You may not be looking for anything too serious right up front, but it's also about remembering your childhood. So even though this isn't a past position, that tells me that some of you had, you know, maybe you grew up with parents who really loved each other, or grandparents who really loved each other, and you're kind of revisiting that. Or maybe you're thinking about things you wanted when you were young. Maybe you wanted, you know, the family, the marriage, etc. So you're coming in this month just feeling very kind of floaty. And when I say floaty, I mean lighthearted. Okay, so if you're single, you have this air about you that you're happy, you're single, you're ready to mingle, but you're not like, there's no expectations right now. There's nothing on the table that's saying, and I don't mean this table, I meant just in general. There's nothing that's saying, you know, I need this, or I have to do this, or I want this. This is just kind of like, let's enjoy, like, let's try dating again, and let's enjoy, I'm going to just enjoy it and enjoy the process instead of putting too many expectations or trying to force things that, you know, I need to let come organically. So, and if you're looking to reconcile, this says some of you may have kids together, so that may be something, a point of contact as to why you're going to be needing to communicate again. But this is also very childlike, so somebody could be pregnant. It's so weird. I feel like this is, it's like a regeneration of Capricorn's reading, only in different sequence, except for that world card is in the exact same spot. They didn't get this card, but they definitely got a card about some sort of childhood. So I don't know why there's a link to you in Capricorn. You may be interested in watching that video. Maybe some of you, your, you know, your other signs are Capricorn, but this is a childlike innocence as well. So this is, you know, having that happy times. But if you're looking to reconcile, this is about wanting those happy times again. This is about wanting that childlike. So somebody could be pregnant. Somebody could be, you know, just remembering. This is about nostalgia. So you're remembering the good, and that's positive. You're remembering the good times with this person, and maybe you're already dating somebody, or maybe you don't want to be with that person again, but for whatever reason, they're on your mind. However, if you're looking to reconcile and that's why you're watching, then the memories that are floating this month are good. You're remembering the good connection. The next card you have is anything internally you're feeling coming into the month of February. And you have the Three of Coins, Three of Pentacles. This is a very good energy to have. Again, this is an internal card, but the Three of Coins is about coming together. It's about planning. It's about growing. It's about, you know, really figuring out what you want, setting ahead, you know, making goals, making plans. It's accomplishing something and feeling a sense of teamwork. So if you're single, this is you really, really feeling just happy with everything. Being fine with being single. I don't feel like there's any, you don't have this energy like, oh, I hate being single. And it's like, you, in Gemini, that's the best place to be. It's making me stutter a little bit. It's the best place to be because you're comfortable in your own skin. You're comfortable being alone. So if somebody's going to add to that and make a difference in your life that's positive, then you're all for it. And if somebody's not going to make a difference in your life, then you could take it or leave it. So it's very interesting. You're coming in this month with a sense of just letting the universe take the wheel and not trying to force things too much, not trying to, again, with the expectations. This is kind of like, and for some of you, I see like a single parent, because this is you and like, well, you and your kid, and here's this person, and you're kind of like, well, I would love to have somebody come join our little family, or I would love to have somebody who gets to know my kids, or gets to know, and your kids could be pets. But this is you saying, it would be wonderful to meet somebody amazing. It would be wonderful to kind of complete that puzzle, or somebody to kind of fit in that puzzle with me. But I don't need them because I'm good. I want them. I want to find somebody I want, not somebody I need. And I think that's a really good place to be if you're single. If you're looking to reconcile, this, again, there's some sort of family element here, something that you're missing because there was some sort of teamwork or accomplishment aspect when you were with this person. You feel like you're missing another half of you, but not in a bad way. Again, you're remembering the good times. So something here, Gemini, for anybody looking to reconcile, where maybe you guys were a really good knit family. Maybe it was stepkids or, you know, again, pets, whatever it is, you kind of feel like that person is missing. But there were some harsh moments. There were some, you know, fights. There was some hostility there. There could have been, you know, cheating. There could have been other things. And I feel like you're missing that link, but you're able to forgive and forget a little more. You're able to forget a little more of the negativity than you have been. Maybe for the past couple of months, you've been like, you know, this is crap and I don't want them in my life and I'm tired of the bullshit. And now you're able to see past that, and you're kind of missing that togetherness that you had before, that connection that you had. The connection's still there, but some of you, it wasn't as heightened, and for whatever reason this month it's heightened. And it could just be because Valentine's Day, you know, who knows. The next card you have is your distant past. Over the next, over the past, like 5-10 years, it could be through your childhood. Now that's even weirder, whatever the word is, because Capricorn had this Ace of Swords in this exact position. It's very interesting because I did one more read in between you and Capricorn. So the cards have been shuffled, and I always sage them and everything before every read. There's a very big link here to a Capricorn, or you're going to meet a Capricorn. Something's going on here. But this card came up for them in this spot too, and it was that the Ace of Swords is about clarity. It's about logic. It's about power. It's about seeing things clearly. It's about being the decision maker, the person who kind of sets things, kind of sets themselves apart, you know, standing very tall, so to speak. And I always read this for anybody who's single and looking to reconcile together, because again, this is distant past. It could be childhood. And what I was talking to Capricorn about, and I think it hits home here too, when you get the Ace of Swords in this position, it means that you're willing to forgive and forget, which is very interesting because that kind of came up here. You're willing to forgive and forget your past so that it doesn't haunt your future. And that's exactly what the Ace is doing in this distant past. It's saying maybe you had parents who divorced, and so you've always said, I will not divorce. I don't want to do that. And so you've kept people at bay. Same thing I was telling them. You've kept people away, and now you're willing to let them in. Although Geminis can be very heart people. They can be, not heart people sounds weird. They can be very open-hearted. Capricorns are a little tougher around the edges with that. So with Gemini, I feel like this is almost more about opening up your heart again. For Capricorns, it's a lot like they had problems even opening their heart at all. Geminis can open their heart, but they'll close it off. And this Ace of Swords is standing here saying, all right, I'm good. I know what I need and how I need to feel with somebody in order to open up my heart again, in order to unleash that emotion, in order to feel that romance again. And I feel like she's standing here protecting your past, saying whatever happened in the past, whether it was your own relationships, whether it was, you know, parents' relationships, whether it was abuse, different things, she's guarding your heart here, saying, you're good to go. You're good to go, Gemini. You're good. I'm going to protect your heart, and I'm here. Yes, you've had some things happen, but like this month, let it go. Just enjoy yourself and meet new people and have a good time. If you're looking to reconcile, you know, if this is what you really want, let all that go. And she's protecting your heart, so you're good. You can open it up again. The next card you have is your recent past. Over the past 2 weeks, past month or so, okay? And you have the Six of Swords. So this is somebody who's retreating. This is somebody who's going somewhere. They're kind of leaving a situation. So if you're single, this definitely feels like you at some point weren't dating, and now you are, but you're going to be dating in a different direction, if that makes sense. Or maybe you weren't dating at all, and now you're kind of fleeing this single, like, woe is me, and you're looking to like explore the world, and this is you traveling around. Now it could be traveling as well. You may be in some sort of meetup group that's like a singles group, and therefore you're going to be you know, kind of exploring, seeing what's out there, which I feel like that's exactly what you're going to be doing, because again, you came in with this, you know, energy of like happy-go-lucky, very carefree. So I feel like you're abandoning the notions you had before that dating has to suck or dating has to be hard, and you're just kind of exploring what's out there. And this is an air energy too, you know, so that's you showing up here saying, okay, I'm ready to look around. Here I am. I'm going to go see what's out there. So I really do see some sort of adventure here, and it could just be a dating adventure, but you may meet somebody and maybe you guys decide to do a little traveling, or you're doing a meetup group of some sort that, you know, travels to a hot springs or whatever it is. You're definitely like making the best of being single with the intent and notion that you don't want to be single forever, that you do want to find somebody, but it's like you're going to different lengths to find them, going different avenues. Maybe some of you are doing like a matchmaking service or something. There's some sense of going off the beaten path, going off onto the beaten path, if that makes sense. If you're looking to reconcile, this unfortunately makes me feel like some of you are going to be leaving the situation, or you have the past couple of weeks, past month or so, and maybe that just means the past couple of weeks or past month or so is when you guys have separated. For some of you, I feel like it could be fairly recent that happened. But the 6 is somebody who is going away. They're abandoning the situation and they're leaving it. Now, it could be you or it could be them. However, it may be that instead of, you know, maybe you haven't spoken in a few months and now you're going to come together again. Maybe you are not ready to, you know, separate from them, and you're deciding that you're actually heading towards them. We'll have to see what your distant past says, because this card is facing it. So we'll see where you're, you know, where you're heading, who's coming towards you type energy here. But this 6 of Swords, if you're looking to reconcile, unfortunately for me, makes me feel like somebody's leaving the situation, or somebody's retreating, abandoning, and not coming back, at least now. All right, let's see. This is your distant future, so over the next few months, generally over the next 3 months, and you have the Lovers. Okay, so I want to touch base with reconciliation on this one first. I love this card for your future, but this is you going towards love. I feel like this is you completing this cycle, moving on, and finding love. So if I'm going to be completely honest with you, Gemini, I feel like if you're looking to reconcile, you may not be looking, or they are not looking to reconcile. Okay, so I say you're not looking, but sometimes you're looking, but you're not looking, if that makes sense. You still have that connection. You miss that teamwork. You miss the little family. You miss whatever it was that was special to you about it, but you can't go on. There's something that there was too much there, too much negativity, and now you're going to have to move on, but you'll miss them, if that makes sense. And then your future is the Lovers. So some of you may be feeling, oh, I just dropped a bunch of stuff. Some of you may be feeling like you have to distance yourself from the situation, and you're ready to meet somebody new. So for a lot of you, I feel like this completion throughout the month of February that's taking place is you saying, I'm moving on. I want love, and I can't get that with you, or you're not communicating with me, or maybe you're done communicating with them. You still have that connection. That's why you're wondering what's going on as far as reconciliation. But unfortunately, Gemini, I don't feel like the reconciliation is coming into play. And I almost feel like some of you are reminiscing, remembering the good times, to almost allow yourself to move on without feeling some sort of guilt. Now, if you're single, the Lovers is the Lovers. It's about finding somebody. It's about a duality. It's about finding somebody that has values that you do, morals that you do, beliefs you do. Not always, right? Because that gets boring if you guys are exactly the same. But this is somebody you can intertwine with. This is, at the end of the day, love, or some sort of pairing, some sort of dual purpose where you guys are together on a much bigger level than just friendship. But this is going to be strong. This is going to be a strong connection. I don't know what it is, why this Lovers card is coming in so big. Maybe it's because it's your sign. Lovers is the Gemini card, and having this in your future is you laying it all on the table and being able to be open with your partner, whether in romance, lust, friendship. This right here is like a beating heart to me, the Lovers card in this position for you guys, not only because it's your card, but because it's something that you've known was coming. I mean, your past couple of reads have been leading up to this point, and for whatever reason, having the Lovers here, maybe in the month of February, and the fact that it's your card is just something bigger in itself. I can't explain, like, the chills I just got because of this. And I don't want to talk about Capricorns your entire read, but there is something connected here. Maybe it's not a Capricorn, maybe it's an earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but the Lovers card is a card that Capricorn pulled, but I believe they pulled it here. But some sort of connection going on. So I will promise to stop talking about them unless you start pulling more cards that they got in there to read. So anyways, the Lovers, if you're single, an amazing card. If you're looking to reconcile, I still think it's amazing. I just don't see it with that person for the majority of you, and I'm sorry for that. Okay, the next card you have is your immediate future. So the next few weeks, next month or so, generally throughout February for your immediate future. And you have the Ace of Wands, beautiful card. This is a motherly energy. Some of you are going to be pregnant. Somebody you know is going to be pregnant, or, you know, this just may be more time spent with your kids, more energy geared towards kids for both singles and anybody looking to reconcile. Very motherly figure here. But the Ace of Wands is about passion, energy, enthusiasm. So if you're single, that's beautiful. You're going to be out meeting people. I think it's going to be this kind of happy-go-lucky, lighthearted, knowing that the universe has something planned for you, but it's organic. You're just letting it go instead of trying to control it or having these expectations. And boom, the next few weeks throughout February, you're going to find that, because the Ace is a passion. This is an enthusiasm, and I think it's going to be an enthusiasm for somebody. And I think it's going to be enthusiasm for somebody that, an energy that's going to be kind of filling you, that, you know, you're going to meet somebody. You may meet a few people, but I really feel like you are going to go out, have some fun with groups, different things, you know, different, I was going to say things, but different events. And then you might be doing some traveling. Maybe you're going to meet somebody when you're traveling, but this Ace right here is saying that there's one person you're going to meet that you could succinctly see your life moving into a realm of, you know, having kids or adopting pets or whatever, a much bigger picture here. And again, this beating heart that's like taking over your entire read right now, the Ace of Wands is a great place to be, to lead up to that. Could be that you're going to meet a fire energy. Could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, because this Ace right here is very passionate. And it's, you know, one person kind of encompassing all the possibilities. So I really feel like the potential to meet that one person is very heavy this month. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I really feel like you're going to also meet somebody, but it's not going to be the person you're looking to reconcile with. Now, it could be, and it could be that somebody is pregnant too. I don't know why that's coming up for you guys a lot as it did Capricorn, but this is a creative type energy. So it may be, if you're looking to reconcile, either you're going to figure out a way that you guys can come back together and enjoy this energy, this, you know, missing each other, feeling the good, harnessing the positive, or, you know, you're completing that, you're ending that cycle, and then this person is able to move in. So if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like the read could be either way for you, either single or reconciliation, because some of you know you're going to be leaving the situation and completing that cycle and starting anew. Now, the next card you have is something tangible that's going to be throughout the month of February. So something that you'll, you know, physically be able to see or, you know, feel or whatever, that you could have in the beginning, middle, end. It could be 1 day, 10 days, but this will happen throughout February. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is 2 aces in a row too. Well, you have 3 aces here. So that's amazing. This is a lot of beginnings, opportunities. The Ace of Pentacles is prosperity, potential, beginnings. This is, you know, new beginnings. So if you are single, there is somebody kind of waiting here. I don't know why I just said waiting. So either you've met this person, or maybe you've been not wanting to get too serious and now you're going to turn it into something serious. There's somebody, yes, waiting in the wings. I don't know if it's somebody you've met, or if you're going to just meet them and you're not sure what you want and you're just kind of, you know, going with the flow and you don't want to get too serious because you don't want to put, again, those expectations out there. I don't know why that keeps coming to premonition here, that expectations. I think some of you have just had these set expectations that it has to be this way, this way, this way. And now you're realizing, like, you don't have control over that. What's going to happen is going to happen. And the Ace is saying you're ready for it. You're ready to be prosperous in it. You're ready to have that new beginning, to have that growth. But there's an opportunity here that's coming for you if you're single, and it's going to be in the form of a person. That could very well ignite that energy. Gonna say it, Capricorn got this card, and I'm pretty sure they got that card right there. So I don't even know. I can't even tell you. I know you're going to be tired of me saying it, but I have to tell you guys that stuff because there's some sort of connection here. Yeah, and if you're looking to reconcile, the Ace of Pentacles is new opportunity, new potential as well. As I've said, Gemini, I really don't know that this reconciliation that you're thinking about is going to go anywhere. I really think that some new opportunity is going to come in and show itself, and you are going to abandon. And some of you really, Gemini, need this, okay? Like, I'm not trying to all of a sudden go into like bitch mode or anything, but like some of you have been kind of wallowing, waiting, whatever, and up and down and hoping and dreaming that it's going to happen. But what you really needed was to know that you could move on. And this opportunity that's coming in is going to push you into this direction. It's going to push you into something new, into a new love, and you've really needed it. And maybe that's what you needed, was something to take your mind off of it. And I hate to say that, but sometimes when, you know, you're thinking about the other person or whatnot, dating is the best way to overcome that, because all of a sudden you get this enlightened renewal that, hey, other people want to date me too. And, you know, I'm a good catch. So why am I dwelling on this person who may not be available to me when there's so much out there for me, other people, new opportunities, and they're coming. So if you're looking to reconcile, I really feel like this new opportunity is going to make you abandon ship and push you into that lovers. The next card you have is how you're going to feel internally throughout the month. Could be beginning, middle, end, again, a day, 10 days, etc. You have the King of Swords. So this is a mighty energy. This is also an air sign energy, just like you guys. The King is somebody who knows what they want. They're very truthful and just, and they seek justice, so to speak. So you're going to be feeling here like, if you're single, this is going to be you trusting somebody. And I know that sounds weird, but this is going to be you saying, okay, I've been kind of like, oh, I don't know how serious I want to get. Some of you have wanted to get serious, but you haven't, again, wanted to push it. And this is you saying, okay, I can justify it now. Like, the opportunity's shown up. They've shown me that this is a possibility. The roads are endless. I could go down any road with this person. I could see myself, you know, traveling the world with this person, having babies with this person. All right, now I'm justifying tightening it up, if that makes sense. Because here you're kind of loosey-goosey, having fun, which you should be, right? I mean, there's no point in dating if it's going to be lousy all the time. But this is you tightening it up at the end of the month, saying, I think it's going to be at the end of the month, saying, hey, okay, now I'm ready to settle. Now I could see myself with this person. It's like all of a sudden a trusting, like a fairness. Like, okay, you seem like you're pretty honest. You seem like you're pretty genuine. Okay, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is where you're going to have to make a decision. This is you knowing that over the next few weeks that you're going to have to trust your instinct. You're going to have to be true here. So, Gemini, I think that if you're looking to reconcile, this person that you're looking to reconcile with is going to come back in, and you're going to have to either say, okay, we can give it a chance, and then maybe you guys will have a new opportunity and form this love, or what I think is really going to happen is you guys are going to have a very hard conversation, because you're going to need to cut ties to allow this love to come in. And I think the King is saying, you need to, there's some intellect here that needs to be brought to the table. Some emotional truths need to come out. And, you know, it may just be that it needs to end. For some of you, it won't be. For some of you, it will be that you need to have this conversation in order to have a new opportunity and get this. But I feel like for a majority of you, you will be leaving that situation behind. And with the help of somebody coming in. The next card you have is your hopes and fears for the outcome of the month of February, and this is strength, and that's beautiful. This is patience, Gemini. So be patient, have fun, and then recognize when this person comes in, and recognize, you know, when to, I kind of feel like if you're single, this is you coming and going. Like you're dating 1 minute, and then you're kind of like, and then you're kind of coming and going, pushing and pulling, and that's fine, because sometimes you just need a break. So sometimes it's good to have that break. But the strength card is beautiful because it's balance. It's about control. But at the beginning of the month, you're letting go of control. And then here, you're tightening it up a little more. Here, now, at the end of the month, when you meet this person, or, you know, maybe in March when you meet them, you're going to now say, okay, now I feel a little more in control of my love life, my dating life, because now I've figured out that this person, I've trusted my king instincts, and I figured out that this person is somebody that is going to be patient with me. I'm going to be patient with them. And together we're going to grow into, again, this giant beating heart in your read. So if you're single, the strength is exactly what you need to get yourself to the next level. The reason I think some of you may be coming into the month so lighthearted is because the only way you'll get through the dating process and find somebody you truly want is by losing control a little bit. And again, that organic process instead of, and you really need it because your strength, some of you, the strength is wavering. Some of you have had ups and downs in dating and ups and downs in relationships. And you're just kind of like, the only way I could, you know, muddle through all of this dating or finding people or meeting people is to really come in kind of, again, without that expectation, which I keep repeating expectation, but it's like this huge, it just keeps coming out. And you guys know that. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, you're going to have this strength to cut those ties if that's what you want, and strength to believe that you can find love again, and strength to believe that you can find a big, big heart bushel of Gemini love. And I think that's the toughest thing you're going to have reconciling, because you think you want to reconcile, and yet some of you know it's not a good idea, and some of you feel guilty about not reconciling, but you know in the end, to get what you really want, you have to cut those ties, and your strength will come in, and you will find strength to do what you need to do. Your outcome for the month is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is somebody who's working really hard. So Gemini, if you are single, the Page of Pentacles is saying, look, you have the ability to manifest, create, to have the relationship you want if you put the effort into it. So it's very interesting. This is somebody who's being very pragmatic, but also has aspiration. This is you now trusting this king energy once you meet this person and saying, okay, now the work can be done. Now I'll still be lighthearted and have fun, but I will put the effort and energy into the person because this is what I know is coming. The page is you saying, okay, here comes somebody who is worth my time, who is somebody that I could see myself for a long time. Now I need to put that energy into this as an aspiring energy. Put that energy into it as an aspiring love. Put that energy into it as something coming towards you that is going to be amazing. You're going to bump right into it. Bam! You're going to hit it right into it. And it's going to be amazing. But you realize that, you know, you do have to put effort and be practical about it. And so in the end, at the end of February, you're going to be like, okay, I see you. I see you. So let's do this. Let's take some time and do it. But we're going to do it right. We're going to put all the pieces together and do it right. So that's a very good place to end the month of February, especially with, again, it's like Gemini, whoop, there you are. And it's like overwhelming beating heart right here that I keep repeating myself. Although I repeat myself all the time. My dad said I'd be an excellent lawyer because of that. So if you're looking to reconcile the pieces together, and you're going to have to do it slowly with this patience and this strength. If you're going to move on, you're going to have to pick up the pieces of your past relationship, take what you want with you, put the rest away, and then move into the position where you can accept this love. So the page for you, if you're looking to reconcile, is also hard work, also very hard work, but it's in a very different light because you're picking up pieces or you're putting pieces together, whichever direction you choose to go. And I really feel like it's going to be whatever direction you choose to go, because the power is really in your hands this month, especially with all these aces. If you're looking to reconcile, the power is all yours. So I'm going to pull some cards for reconciliation. This just popped out of clarifying cards, and I said reconciliation. So very interesting. All right, so your clarifying cards. Well, love, Gemini, there you go. In the middle of your frickin' read, you're showing up again. The lovers, the lovers, the lovers, the lovers. So yes, if you're single, that love, the twin flame or whatever from last month, maybe it's just here. Maybe it's just showing up. Maybe you're just finding it, because this is clarifying the Page of Pentacles, your outcome, and it's the lovers. It's the duality. It's finding each other. It's building that future. It's you. It's you. You showed up twice in your read. Twice the love, Gemini. And Geminis are dual. I mean, you saw that too. I said twice the love, and Gemini is the two people together. Gemini is the two personalities. So I don't even know what else to say. If you're single, it's coming in. It's here. It's right in your face. It's going to be. And if you're looking to reconcile, it's going to be right in your face. Again, I don't know that the read is saying it's going to be with the person you're looking to reconcile with, but the possibility is there. But I feel like either way, if you do reconcile or you don't, you're going to find this love. And I think, again, that love or that person that you're going to meet may be what allows you to let go of that connection that has been keeping you down. Some of you have been letting this connection rule your life, love, values, everything. And this Lover's card is saying, if that's not what you want, then move on and find this. And if it is what you want, pick up the pieces and make it happen. The clarifying card on the Lovers is the Seven of Wands. And this is about priorities. So this is about defense. So if you're single, this is about you defending your love to yourself. And I know that sounds weird, but some of you, that's where this King comes in and this strength. This is you saying, I can't believe I found this love, and I'm going to cover it. I'm going to make sure nothing smolders it, nothing puts it out, but I'm going to be patient with it. I'm going to trust it. I'm going to allow the love in, and I'm going to nurture it and not let anything burn it out. And when I say anything, I mean you. Any second guessing, any worries, any doubts, any fears. You're not going to allow anything to rain on your parade. If you're looking to reconcile, this is some sort of strategy or defense. So Gemini, I don't want to end this on a negative note by any means, but if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like you feel like you're going to have to defend this new love that comes in. So watch out for anybody getting jealous. Watch out for anybody's feelings getting hurt. You don't have to defend yourself when it comes to love. If you find somebody and that person is somebody you're finding yourself falling for, and it's not your ex, and you're feeling guilty about that, don't. Because there is nothing to feel guilty about when you have yourself showing up twice and love, that big beating heart of love showing up here. So Gemini, amazing month. I hope you have a great February. I will see you soon. Bye.